1. Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande's mother Joan Grande is a super successful businesswoman. She's the CEO and owner of a marine communications equipment company based in Florida. Her father, meanwhile, is the owner of a graphic design firm. 2. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is now a billionaire, but she had a bit of a head start. Her father, Scott Swift, was the breadwinner of the family, allowing his wife to stay home while he worked as a financial advisor. 3. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Comedian Julia Louis-Dreyfus doesn't have to worry about money now, and she didn't have to worry growing up. Her father was Gérard Louis-Dreyfus, a French billionaire who earned money through various business ventures. 4. Nick Kroll. Nick Kroll is another comedian who has a billionaire father, Jules Kroll. Nick has been very open about his financial status, noting in interviews that while he is independently wealthy, he also comes from wealth. 5. Adam Lavine. Adam Lavine now has his own money from decades of success in the music industry, but he had a lavish upbringing too. His father, Fred Lavine, is the founder of M. Frederick, a successful chain of clothing stores. 6. Darren Criss. Darren Criss had somewhat of a unique childhood, but it was quite stable. His father, Charles William Criss, worked in finance, serving as chairman of multiple financial institutes throughout his career. 7. Olivia Wilde. If you're plugged into the world of journalism, you might have heard of Andrew and Leslie Cockburn, Olivia Wilde's parents. Both are incredibly successful award-winning journalists who also happen to have a lot of money. 8. Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti's father, Bart Giamatti, worked super cool, super lucrative jobs. Some of his most notable positions were president of Yale University, president of the National League, and commissioner of Major League Baseball. 9. Bradley Cooper. He's made quite a living as a filmmaker, but Bradley Cooper had it just fine growing up. His dad, Charles Cooper, was a Merrill Lynch stockbroker. 10. Rooney Mara. There's new money and there's old money, and Rooney Mara comes from the latter. Her great-grandfather Tim Mara founded the New York Giants. Her father Timothy Mara co-owned the team until his death, and today her uncle John Mara is the owner. 11. Lady Gaga. According to Lady Gaga, her family isn't wealthy, but that's probably just in comparison to other New Yorkers. Her parents were entrepreneurs and business owners who raised their kids on the Upper West Side of Manhattan and sent them to private schools. 12. Salma Hayek. Today Salma Hayek is married to a billionaire, but her lifestyle isn't all that different than it was growing up. Her father was a businessman and her mother was an opera singer who together provided a beautiful upbringing for their children. Hayek even had a pet tiger as a kid. 13. Edward Norton. Edward Norton is known for his work in film, but he's not the only notable person in his family. His grandfather was James W. Rouse, a real estate developer who died with $1 million estate. 14. Michelle Williams. Michelle Williams' father, Larry R. Williams, has had lots of success in finances. He's made lots of money trading stocks and commodities, and he's written several best-selling books about his success. 15. Nicola Pelts. Nicola Pelts married into wealth after tying the knot with David and Victoria Beckham's son, but it's nothing compared to what she comes from. Her father, Nelson Peltz, is a billionaire businessman. 16. Cara Delevingne. Cara Delevingne isn't just an actress and model. She's also a British socialite. The celebrity's father is a property developer worth millions. 17. Steve Aoki. For as famous as Steve Aoki, his father's business is even more famous. Steve's dad, Rocky Aoki, founded the iconic Japanese steakhouse Benihana. Steve needed to work for himself though, because he reportedly didn't have access to his inheritance until he turned 45. 18. Gigi Hadid. It's well known that Gigi Hadid's mother, Yolanda Hadid, is a successful former model, but her father, Mohammed Hadid, is also crazy wealthy. He's a multimillionaire who earned his fortune through real estate development. 19. Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill is definitely a Nepo baby and probably a trust fund baby. His mother, Sharon Lynn Chalkin, is a costume designer, and his father, Richard Feldstein, was an accountant for Guns N' Roses. 20. Kyra Sedgwick. Kyra Sedgwick comes from a super interesting family. Her ancestor William Ellery signed the Declaration of Independence, and many of her family members have jobs in the arts. She also comes from wealth, as her father, Henry Sedgwick V., was a venture capitalist.